Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am Ignacia Sancho. I taught myself, as I'm a composer, actor, and slave, to read and write because I had an undeniable urge to speak out against slavery. I was born into slavery in 1729 and discovered the horrors of slavery early in my life. I grew up as a slave with no family or friends, just pilgrimage and labor for the white man. I disagree with slavery as I am an advocate of the abolition movement because slavery is inhumane, is against any real Christian beliefs, and skin color does not determine one's intelligence, social status, or rights. Slavery should be abolished because the way slaves are treated is inhumane. My mother died when I was young because of the horrors of slavery, and my father killed himself so he wouldn't have to be enslaved. It is inhumane because it killed my mother and compelled my father to kill himself. In this picture, you can see children bone dry, people tied up and unable to move their arms or legs. Slaves are treated with the most inhumane cruelty as seen in this picture. The extremely restrictive environment is uncomfortable for them. The slaves are starving, bone dry, which is a cruel and sickening way to treat them. In this picture, you can see that some 400 slaves are cramped inside the ship. They are tied up so none of them can go to the restroom or move into the position they want to. Almost a quarter of them died before the boat even landed. The restrictive environment is unacceptable because they are not given the basic rights to live normally. Slavery should be abolished for the reasons that they are treated in such a cruel way. Slavery is against fundamental Bible principles. There is nowhere in the Bible that claims that slavery is okay by any means or should be allowed. Slavery is talked of in the Bible by townsfolk or bystanders that is the life they know, but slavery is never permitted by Jesus Christ himself. Matthew 22:39 states, "The second, like it, is this: you must love your neighbor as yourself." The scripture implies that all followers of Jesus Christ should love their fellow men as they love themselves. Are slaves not men? They wouldn't starve us, kill us, beat us, take us away from our families, or make us work for them without any compensation because all of this isn't love. Colossians 4:1 says, "Masters, treat your slaves justly and fairly, knowing that you have a master in heaven." This Bible verse implies that you must treat your slaves fairly. Treating slaves cruelly, it goes against this scripture because it's unjust. Slavery should be abolished because it goes against Bible teachings, including words that came out of Christ's mouth. Difference in skin color does not make you inferior or superior. How dark or light our skin is a natural reaction to the radiation of the sun. Slavery is unfair because it imprisons us slaves based on a natural process that we cannot control. Difference in skin color does not affect anyone's abilities. I, Ignacia Sancho, am living proof that skin color or race does not affect our capabilities. I taught myself how to read, write, and compose music. I also wrote poetries and plays and even opened up a shop for meetings. As a black man, I can do the abilities of white men. This proves that people of different skin color or race can do the same things as white men, and that they are not limited to by what skin color they have. Enslaving us, even though we can have the same capabilities as a white man, is against any logic and it's unjust. Therefore, everyone, including slaves, are equal. As we have seen, slavery kills people and is cruel. Slavery is against Bible principles and Jesus' commandments. Slavery is unjust because it enslaves people who are equal to the white man. Slavery should be abolished because it's unfair, inhumane, and unbiblical. Should we not heed Christ's commandment to love our neighbors as ourselves?